coming to the stage right now. Let's give it up for Kezia Norton.
So give it up for Susan and Georgie. Like Susan said, my name is Kezia, and it's not an easy name to remember, so I'm going to help you remember me. It's Kezia like amnesia. And my name in Gaelic means cinnamon bush. Coincidentally, that's my stripper name. And you guys, you know in COVID they said, stand 6 feet apart, no physical contact. I'm like, what's the big deal? I've been doing that already. I was married. My husband and I, we lived in New York City, and 1 month into the marriage, he said he needed his space. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? We live in a studio. So I hid behind a cactus for a month. Love hurts. And I was feeling so guilty because my dad paid a lot of money for a Cinderella wedding for me, his only daughter, and I wasn't happily married. Plus, he'd remind me all the time, do you know how much it cost me to feed 200 people filet mignon? I'm like, yeah, do you know how much it cost me in therapy to stay married? And I wanted pasta. And my therapist, he told me that my husband had the Madonna whore complex. It kind of confused me because I thought I was the Madonna. Turns out I was the whore. But you guys, it's not my fault that I was the whore because my husband was like Trader Joe's. He got me addicted to something and then he stopped selling it. So I gave my husband his space. I divorced him. And then later I found out on Facebook that he got remarried. And then later I found out on Instagram he got divorced again. So now I'm just waiting for Twitter to tell me he's gay. But I don't think so because I just saw his TikTok and he still can't dance. And then I called my dad to tell him my ex got divorced again, and he goes, oh, well, now we know it wasn't you. My dad's the reason why I got into therapy. I pretend my therapist is my dad and that I'm enough. And ever since my divorce, my bank account's always been in a pandemic. And you guys, now I'm really freaking out because I'm stuck in the middle of a midlife crisis that should have happened 10 years ago. I have lived my entire life backwards. Like my life choices were dyslexic. I was married, then I had the bad boy boyfriend, and then I had the bad boy boyfriend, and now I have cats. I used to be a figure skating coach, and now I just cater. I used to say, do your triple toe. Now I say, would you like some tuna tartare? What? Tuna tartare. What? Raw fish, bitch. And I'll leave you with this. So my therapist told me that I had penis envy, and I'm like, no, I don't have penis. And then I remembered, I had a flashback, because that's what happens in therapy. I remembered when my brothers and I used to go sledding in 3 feet of snow in Buffalo, New York, and when they had to pee, all they did was whip out their little tallywhackers and start peeing their initials in the snow. Meanwhile, I'm copping a squat trying not to pee on my snowsuit while my bare naked cinnamon bush is getting frostbitten. So yeah, I do have penis envy, Jim, but it's seasonal.